Hello, hello, hello. Hi, friends. Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving to my Canadian people. Here's my my green juice, my Thanksgiving meal right here. I'm going to wait for people to join me here. And I'll wait till the audience kind of gathers here before I actually start. So however long that might take for people to start recognizing that I'm here and I'm live and I'm online. I'll wait for you guys to kind of jump on and to talk about one of my favorite things, which is CBD. Let me turn off my noisy computer here. Great. Hi, guys. Wait, I know a lot of people are going to tune into this, so I'm really excited. I've done this topic before. It's not new, but there's so many new members, and what I see is that all of the lives that I do start rolling down and they get lost because our group is so active, which is fantastic, but because so many other things happen, all my lives kind of get pushed down. So I think this topic's really important. I know there's still a lot of confusion about the topic. I know that people are still asking questions, and that's okay. I love answering those questions, but I do want to go and do a run through and talk about CBD in general. I want to talk about my new product. I want to talk about what's coming up. And I want people just to feel that they have the accurate information that they need to be informed and to eliminate the fear and the stigmas attached to CBD, because I think it's really important. I think a lot of people are missing the fact that CBD is beneficial for everybody, for so many things, for even if you feel well. It's not a matter of not feeling well and having to take it. There's so many benefits. I'm going to go over a lot of information. I see a really awesome a bunch of you joining on, so great. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm so excited to be live, and we're gonna have a good time. And I'm gonna give away a couple bottles of the new product, which is called the Blend. I also posted a opt-in for an email to get on the list, so that you can get, after this live, I'm going to send out information pertaining to that product specifically. I know there's already about 700 of you on that list, which is amazing. Thank you for joining it. And I will do my best to answer as many questions as I can. Let me get through the live, and then we can do questions at the end. So hold your questions until we get to the end. And let's kind of start moving. So I see people jumping on. I know people will jump on later. I know people will watch it when they get the replay. So let's start. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm just going to take a sip. My green drink. Just some greens. So yummy. Okay, so let's talk about CBD. Let's get into this. Let's understand it. Hold your questions till the end. Stick around to win. You got to be on the live to win. So if you're watching a replay and it's not 9:30 Eastern on Monday, I won't call your name because you weren't here. So you'll have the information, but you won't have the chance to win. So I really hope that the people who want to win are here. Okay, so let's talk about CBD. I'm going to give an overview, and then I'll go through some notes that I prepared so that I don't miss anything. And then we'll open it up for questions and answers. And then I'll do some kind of draw, figure out how I'm going to choose a winner, okay? So first and foremost, what I think is the most important thing to understand about CBD is that it's coming from the hemp plant, okay? CBD can come from the marijuana plant, absolutely. But all the hype around CBD on the market right now is from hemp, okay? It's coming from the hemp plant. The hemp and the marijuana plant are same family, different species, and they both grow with different properties. Marijuana grows with a very high concentration of THC. Hemp grows with a very low concentration of THC, but a higher concentration of CBD, okay? It's really important to know that. It's also important to know that THC is a very beneficial cannabinoid, but it's also a cannabinoid that is responsible for the feelings of being high or any psychoactivity that is correlated with marijuana or THC in general as the cannabinoid. That being said, the THC legal, the hemp CBD legally being sold is only allowed to contain 0.03% THC to meet legal standards and to be legal on the market. Okay, that means it's almost undetectable, but the cannabinoid is still there, which is important, and I'm going to talk about why that's important a little bit later on. Okay, CBD is one of 100 different cannabinoids in cannabis, and it's proven to have profound and beneficial impact on our health. Okay, we know that. We're seeing that even just in this group from the amazing testimonies that come in. We know how beneficial it is. Is it safe? It's safe for kids, it's safe for animals, it's safe for anything with the backbone. Okay, so that's also really important to know. Like I said, most people are associating cannabis with marijuana and the act of getting high. It's so important to understand, and I drive this home again, that they are two very different plants, but they come from the same family, okay? Medicinal hemp naturally contains low levels of THC, as I mentioned. I'm just going to repeat this, guys, because I think it's important. I think this message gets lost in translation a lot of the time, okay? What happens is hemp, when it's extracted into its oil form, they use different extraction methods, okay? So from all the research I've done, I've looked at the CO2 extraction, which seems to be up there as the top one, but the ethanol, which has kind of been given a bad name and a bad rep, is kind of creeping up there in research, and it is showing that proper ethanol extraction does keep some of the compounds better together and doesn't destroy some of the natural properties in the plant. That being said, I sell products that are CO2 extracted, okay? During that process, what happens is they isolate the little bit of THC that's there, and then they remove it so that it's no longer a psychoactive property or really there in detectable amounts, okay? So, again, making it not detectable in the system. So if people were to test, if that product comes in under that 0.3%, it shouldn't be detectable in THC testing. That's also something that a lot of people ask. And again, if you're really worried about it, give it to somebody else who's not getting tested. Let them take it, let them piss on a stick and show you they're negative. What can I tell you? Someone asked me that yesterday. That was my suggestion. Again, in short, industrial hemp does contain all the beneficial CBD compounds without the THC, so without that high. CBD is especially prevalent in the flowers or buds, okay? And to a lesser degree, the stalks and the stems. So when you're buying, you want to ensure that you're really buying a true full spectrum. Now, the problem with that is that the marketplace is littered with products, okay? It's completely polluted. People are allowed to label their bottles however they want. They can put organic, they can put full spectrum, they can put whatever they want. Now, coming from someone who's heavily immersed in this industry from various aspects, what I can tell you is that the CBD world is an isolate palace. Everybody is using isolates in their products. Whether it's full spectrum or not, people are putting isolate in the product. Now, isolate is basically CBD isolated from cannabis in a powder form and added to tinctures, okay? Now, the problem with that is in small amounts, it's okay. In larger amounts, when it's making up truly the full bottle, and there's a lot of big companies out there that you guys think are selling true full spectrum, and I can promise you, I know where they're getting their stuff from, and I know they're putting isolate in their product. Isolate is very difficult for the liver to break down, okay? It is not easy. And isolate is going to start ending up in everything, which is fine if it's in creams and stuff and whatnot, that's okay. But when we're doing an internal product, we really truly want that full spectrum product, okay? In my new product that I'm working with, I have sourced a gorgeous amber full spectrum oil that is loaded with cannabinoids. It has the THC in bulk. It has the THC. When we've diluted it down to the small bottles, we are under that legal limit. That's safe, but it's still there in really teeny, tiny amounts, but you will not get high, okay? This oil is so gorgeous. Formulators that I'm working with and the team that I'm working with literally lost their pants when they saw it, because that's not what the market's seeing. There's a lot of crap coming in from China, guys. There's so much shit coming in from China. I can't explain what's landing in the US and how much stuff is coming in from China. And also, people are bringing product in from the Czech Republic and Europe, and the Europe market is loaded with heavy metals, okay? There is tons of heavy metals in the European market. It should change eventually as companies are starting to follow more strict guidelines, and the European guidelines also have really, they're putting into power and into production good guidelines, and they're actually sourcing a lot of their stuff from the US and from Canada, which is great because we have better soil and better growing conditions. So that's also really, really, really important. Okay. The next thing to understand is why CBD works. It works because we have what we call the endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is, we have it. We're born with it, okay? We are born with this system that is meant to receive cannabinoids. It is designed. We are meant to have it. Like a car is meant to have gas or diesel, we are meant to have cannabis in our system. We are meant and designed to have cannabinoids, or people call it cannabidiol, okay? Pets, anything with a backbone is going to benefit from CBD. It's really important to understand that. Now, to break it down a little bit more, is we have receptors in our body within all of our different systems, whether it's the cognitive system, whether it's in our nervous system, whether it's in the digestive system, wherever it is in our bodies, we have these receptors. And what they do is when the CBD and different cannabinoids come in, they stick to the receptors and they go to do their work. It's like putting them in an Uber and them going to the destination and dropping off the passenger, okay? So what's important to know, and I think if Debbie's here, she can post, there's a really great chart, okay? And I'm gonna kind of bring it up on my computer so I can just, give me 1 second because I don't know it all off by heart. I just kind of want to touch on sorry, I need a different document. I just want to kind of touch on the various cannabinoids and kind of their properties. And most CBD on the market doesn't truly have all of these cannabinoids. And we'll talk about also something else that they don't all have, okay? So CBD specifically, and I'm looking at my computer, okay? So, because I kind of want to do this properly, okay? So when looking at CBD, we're going to look at it good for inflammation and arthritis and pain and insomnia and fibromyalgia and spinal injuries and phantom limbs. Phantom limbs are if somebody's had something amputated, they often have a sensation of the limb still being there. We call that phantom pain. Cramps and sleep apnea. When we look at, so when we look at the CB, for pain and sleep, so we have that, and then we look at the gastrointestinal, so we look at appetite loss, we look at eating disorders, we look at so I can't see that, we look at all kinds of digestive disorders, we look at like nausea and diabetes and Crohn's. So when we get into something like Crohn's or colitis, we're going to look at something like CBD and different versions of THC. When we get into anxiety, we look at CBD and CBG. When we look at ADHD and ADD and stress, we want to have the CBG and the CBD. When we look at OCD and PTSD and depression, we want to have more. We want to have CBD, we want to have CBG, we want to have CBC, we want to have CBN. Okay, those are other cannabinoids that no one's really talking about, and most products don't really have a true range of all of these cannabinoids in them. Okay, we look at the neurological aspects of thing, and again, when we're looking at like so something like Tourette's, okay, CBD is going to be really good, but they also going to want a little bit of THC. So there are certain things where THC is prevalent and we need it. Cancer needs THC to kill it. Okay, a product like ISO is going to be good for things associated with cancer, pain and sleep and food and stuff like that, but it needs other things, okay? Epilepsy and seizures do really well with CBD, and CBN. We look at the MS, that's going to want CBD, CBN, and different THC and THCA. We look at Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. We're looking at the CBC and the CBD and the CBG and so forth. We look at, what's this one? Osteoporosis, CBC, CBD, CBG, CBN. Okay, so it's all of them working together, not just that one CBD. Again, going back to an isolate, it's only going to be CBD. Okay, most products are isolate with maybe some full spectrum added, but not enough that these are even going to be detectable or come up. Okay, we look at other things like asthma, where we're going to want CBD and CBG, and we look at glaucoma for CBG, and we look at muscular dystrophy, and we're looking at CBD, CBG. We look at cancer, it's going to want all of them. It's going to want CBC, CBD, CBDA, CBG, THC, and THCA, and so forth. Debbie's going to post that there so you guys could look at that as a whole on that chart. Okay, so once we get there, you can kind of look at that. What's important is that I think that CBD could possibly be the simplest, most effective route to reduce or eliminate pain, stress, disease, improving your overall health. Okay, and again, that misconception of CBD just being needed for certain conditions is not true. I consider myself to be a healthy individual, and taking it, obviously my sleep is better, my energy is ridiculous. On my new product, my appetite is literally in half. I know that I'm losing weight. I'm not standing on a scale. I don't have to stand on a scale to know that I'm not hungry and that my clothes are fitting better. It's not rocket science, okay? So as of now, we know that there's about 100 different cannabinoids, and as science and research goes on, they will continue to discover more of them, okay? These cannabinoids are chemical compounds that provide relief to those symptoms like we just discussed, like pain, like nausea and inflammation and stress and ADD and depression and anxiety and so forth, okay? They act it's more than just an anti-inflammatory and for pain, which most people associate CBD with, okay? So the next thing I want to talk about, again, sourcing is always important. Being able to go right back to the soil to know where things are coming from is so important. To know that the CBD has actually been tested and that there is a COA that shows all of these beautiful things, that shows that there's no heavy metals, that shows that there's no garbage in there, is really important, okay? Not all companies can provide that, and it's also really easy to download one off the internet and say it's yours, okay? And I've seen that happen before, and I know, looking at a lot of COAs, a lot of companies will give you the COA, not of the bottle, but of the bulk batch where things are increased. So you'll see higher THC, you'll see higher other numbers, you'll see a whole range of different things, okay? So that is kind of a CBD, a little bit about CBD. The second thing I want to talk about is something we call nanotechnology, okay? So nanotechnology, what it does is, if I could give you a vision of it, is imagine taking a business card and ripping it into a billion pieces. So you have tiny, tiny pieces of the business card, okay? So when we use nanotechnology with CBD, what happens is we take that CBD molecule and we separate it and we make it into many, 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 many tiny, 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 tiny pieces, which then gets to our system a lot faster. It's also recognized as if the body's almost making it, because it's in a size that the body would make something, okay? So yes, cannabinoids are healing, but they're only beneficial when they can be absorbed by the body and made bioavailable. The blend, which is my new product, is a nano-emulsified to break down those CBD molecules into very small and stable particle sizes. So that means it is happening at an accelerated rate. The strength doesn't have to be as strong. So let's say it's a 400. That 400 now is going to act like a 1,000 or a 1,500. It's going to magnify its effects, and it's going to be delivered a lot faster, and it's more accessible to the body, okay? So when taken sublingually under the tongue, which is the way you take CBD, it goes under the tongue and it's held for 60 to 90 seconds. It literally should absorb in your mouth. I find that mine, I hate waiting for anything in life, but I find when I do take it, I find that this product because maybe that it is this nanotech, it literally dissolves in my mouth. There's not much for me to swallow, and it's literally gone, and you feel it. You feel it. Like, I feel my CBD every single time I take it. It's like I explained once upon a time. It's like this giant warm hug that encompasses you and says everything's gonna be great. And then I drift off into the sleep, and I have these vivid colored dreams that are just fantastic, and I wake up ready to rock, and I have so much energy, and it's really great, okay? So going back to that, when taken sublingually under the tongue, the nanoparticles are rapidly utilized by the body and absorbed by your cells. The blend, okay, I'm calling it the blend, guys. My product's called the blend, if you didn't pick up on that. CBD is a superior product that is both nutritionally enhanced and nano-emulsified, resulting in the effective dose that is generally 1/2 of a regular dose with other CBD brands, okay? So I think that's really important, okay? I'm gonna go back and touch on Full Spectrum again, and I'm gonna take a drink. How pretty is this, guys? Loves, hands, or whatever, thumbs up and hearts. Look how pretty this color is. You should all drink green stuff, okay? Okay, so again, Full Spectrum oil utilizes all the cannabinoids found naturally in the plant. CBD, CBDA, CBN, CBC, CBCA, okay? The blend has all of those babies packed in, okay? It's a true full spectrum containing all the cannabinoids and terpenes, which we're gonna talk about, found naturally in the plant. Even the trace amounts of THC in very low concentration. So, like I said to you guys, more commonly in the CBD market are these isolates, and they're marketed, sorry, I have an itch, as full spectrum. An isolate is an isolated compound, CBD in this case, that is extracted from and does not include the other cannabinoids and lacks the entourage effect, okay? The chart, which I don't know if Debbie posted. If not, once you sign up to my list, which I posted in the group, I'm going to send that chart out so you guys can have a visual, okay? It just highlights, like I spoke to you guys about, the different cannabinoids and their benefits, and addresses the different health concerns. And there's studies between Full Spectrum and isolate CBD shows the Full Spectrum was effective and provided greater relief. And there's a lot of people out there that are using CBD and they're not getting results, and I truly believe it's for one of two reasons. One, it's not truly a full spectrum. Two, it's lacking the proper bioavailability. Maybe there's three. And three, then there's terpenes, okay? Another thing that we've done with this product is we've used nutritionally enhanced drivers that help to increase the bioavailability and the liver metabolized CBD, okay? So the drivers found in this specific product are gonna assist the body to absorb and utilize CBD with the endocannabinoid system. And I'm gonna talk about the ones that I've chosen, that we've put in here, okay? So first and foremost, we've put in, are you guys ready? I'll take a pause and are you ready? Do you wanna know what the drivers are, friends? Okay, what we've put in here, we've put black seed oil, okay? Black seed oil I could do a whole live just on black seed oil. There are a bazillion different benefits, and I'm gonna go through really what each of these drivers are really great for, okay? Then we have turmeric. Everybody loves turmeric. Everybody loves how amazing turmeric is and what it does for the body and all of its property. Ginger, cinnamon, ginkgo biloba, ginseng, spearmint, and something called astragalus, okay? Now I'm gonna just go through a chart that I have, and as soon as my website's up with the new product, you guys will be able to see this chart, but I just wanted to do a visual. So the black seed oil, so all of them, okay, all of those drivers all have anti-inflammatory properties, okay? The black seed oil, the ginger, and the cinnamon all have antibacterial properties, okay? Then we look at the cinnamon and the spearmint having antifungal properties. We look at all of them except for turmeric. All of them are antioxidants, okay? Turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, ginkgo biloba, and ginseng all have neurological functions and benefits to them. Insulin control, okay? And the insulin control, guys, is why I think I'm not hungry and that my appetite has been cut in half and why I don't crave any foods. I crave a lot of fruit. I crave dates a lot. I'm craving apricots. I'm craving things like that that are just yum, and some nuts. Those are my cravings during the day. So insulin control, black seed oil, the ginger, the cinnamon, the ginseng, the astragalus. Okay, these are all great for insulin control. We have immune health. We're going to look at the black seed, the turmeric, the ginger, the ginseng, and again, the astragalus. We look at the respiratory systems. For all things that are great for the respiratory system is the black seed oil, the ginger, and the ginkgo biloba, and the astragalus. Okay, we look at all of them reduce stress, every single one of them. All of those reduce anxiety. I know that the turmeric and the ginkgo biloba are great for depression. So there's all these amazing benefits. We know that almost all of them promote better sleep. We know that half of those are great for digestion in all areas. Almost all of them are going to help regulate blood pressure in the cardiovascular system. The upper half, the black seed, the turmeric, the cinnamon, and I forget the order there, and the ginger are all going to be great for cholesterol, okay, for cholesterol control. Almost all of them are great for cancer as a preventative. We know that the black seed and the turmeric and the list I can't see is the ginseng are really good for eye health, okay, and headaches. Almost all of them are great for headaches, and almost all of them are great to increase our energy. So we take all these amazing drivers, we pair them with a full spectrum CBD oil, and oh my God, we have like this powerhouse of amazingness. So we have all these things working together. Then the next thing I want to talk about is terpenes, okay? Some people may be familiar with terpenes and some people are not. So terpenes are the immune system of a plant, guys. They are volatile aromatic compounds found naturally in the oils of all plants. Terpenes contain a multitude of many medicinal benefits, okay? We know that these fragrant oils, they also give the smell to plants and whatnot. So they're found in the flowers. They're sticky resin glands, and they act as the plant's natural immune system, protecting it from bacteria, protecting it from natural predators and environmental stresses. Terpenes play a huge role in CBD and medicinal and therapeutic effectiveness, guys. Many products do not have them, and not only do they not have them, if they do have them, the sourcing is so important of where those are coming from. It's just like essential oils, okay? The properties are only as good as the source and where they're coming from. That is so important, okay? So terpenes enhance CBD's effectiveness and helping reduce inflammation, calm the central nervous system, and it assists in bringing the body into homeostasis, okay? A big word in the industry, again, we hear it a lot, is the entourage effect. This is a very beneficial effect when it happens when the cannabinoids in cannabis/hemp they contain a combination of compounds that are naturally present in the plant. And when this occurs, something magical happens, okay? We do not end up with the sum of the parts, but rather a multiplying effect of several different components, okay? Several CBD companies claim to have that entourage effect. It's a big buzzword. However, it's not possible without having both an array of cannabinoids and terpenes, okay? My product, The Blend, contains a proprietary blend of 60, okay, terpenes that are naturally healing terpenes, which work in conjunction with the cannabinoids, allowing you to experience a true benefit and healing powers of the entourage effect. Okay, 60 terpenes that have carefully been chosen by hemp gods, literally, to enhance the blend, making a truly unique product, and that's superior to CBD alone. Okay, 5 of the most prevalent ones that show up in the highest amounts. Okay, I suck at these names, guys, so I'm sorry if they come out funny, but alpha humulene, I think it's called, okay, is really good for suppressing hunger. It reduces sensitivity to pain, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, anti-tumor. These are just like scratching the surface of their properties. They all have so many properties, but we try to just put together what the most prevalent ones and the ones that are important to people, okay? The next one's called Neurolidol, Maybe it's not, but that's how I'm going to say it. Okay, so that's going to give that calming, the calm and restful sleep, the anti-parasitic, antifungal, antimicrobial, helps with the depression, helps with the ADD, helps with anxiety. It's the calming effect of everything. Okay, the other one is called Wyola. Okay, cough, constipation, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. The next one is alpha bisabolo. I don't know. Skin healing properties, anti-inflammatory, anti-irritant, antioxidant, antimicrobial, and it's just another one of those great terpenes that we've added to boost everything up. And the last one is called alpha terpenol, which reduces anxiety, promotes calm, restful sleep. It's an antibiotic, it's antioxidant, it's anti-tumor, it's sedative, it's an anti-inflammatory. Okay, so I need a drink. Pause. The things that CBD are highly noted for are pain and inflammation, depression, anxiety, behavioral issues, sensory issues, tremors, seizures, bone health. What else? I'm trying to think. Respiratory issues, cognitive issues. Okay, so it really touches on everything. I posted an article in the group the other day that talks about the emptiness of the endocannabinoid system relating to migraines, IBS, and digestive issues, and to fibromyalgia. So it's looking at the lack there and the void of cannabinoids in the system relating to those issues. Okay, I am seeing tremendous results with people using this product who have previously used products for years. And these are people who really need cannabis and we're really just striving to find what works for them, okay? Having someone tell you that gives them their life back, and having someone telling you that they don't have to change their job that they're passionate about because they don't have pain and that they can sit and work for a full day, that's pretty awesome. People taking the product have experienced some headache and dizziness in the beginning. Things are shifting, things are moving around. There needs to be that transition phase where things where there's an adjustment period and things happen, okay? There's other people who may need to take CBD a lot longer than other people to feel any benefits, at all, but knowing that it is working inside and that it's so beneficial and so many things are kind of happening together. When I first started taking the new product, I didn't realize my appetite suppressed right away, but like within the second to third week, I was like, whoa, what's going on? And then a client messaged just like, Leslie, am I losing my appetite? And I'm like, maybe, I don't know. And then I'm like, wow, a trigger went off in my head and I was like, that's it. It's the cinnamon and it's the ginger and it's all these drivers that we added that are making me legit not hungry. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. It's not, but for somebody else who was using another product, who that product did that to them and they were too skinny and they were losing too much weight, switched to this product and her appetite came back. So the body is smart. Cannabinoids are smart and it brings the body into homeostasis. So whatever needs to be done or adjusted starts to come together, okay? So we know that. We've seen that. It's been proven 1,000 times over again. And to maintain health, we need to be brought into I started reading the messages, which were so distracting. We know that we need homeostasis to maintain our health, okay? Another thing that a lot of people tell me is that hot flashes and people who have menopause are starting to vanish and disappear. A lot of feedback on migraines, a lot of feedback on people being able to go to the bathroom who are constipated. They're finding relief there. We also can never negate all the other things that we have to do to be healthy. CBD is amazing. CBD does amazing things, but it's not on its own gonna fix everything. You can never negate diet. You can never negate cleansing our system. You can never negate liver health. Those things are so important and so relevant into full healing. So it's important to not think that you can just get CBD and all your problems are fixed. It is an aid. It is definitely powerful. It's definitely able to do a lot of amazing things, but we have to remember good nutrition. We have to remember taking care of ourselves. We have to remember the products we put on our skin, okay? My dream, my goal, and what I'm working on now is that this CBD product is the launch of a very big line of natural, reusable consumables for people who use things every day, okay? The things that we use every day to deliver a beautiful line of products that are toxic free. So that's where everything's going. So what I want to do now is grab the phone, and I want to start, sorry, bring it closer so I can read. I want to start answering questions in regards to CBD in general, in regards to the product, whatever you guys have. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to see if I can go through. I'm going to go back to the beginning and just look at what people may have may not said. Let's see. Well, just hellos. Someone asked, is there a way to search for the lives? Yes, there's a search bar, guys, at the top of the group where you can search for previous lives. So if you have a question or you want to see that I did a live about it, just go and search the topic. Okay, that was there. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just going through this whole video here. Okay, people are saying that I froze up a lot. I don't know. This could be true. Yeah, someone here says like the problem why they've not bought it is definitely need it, but not wasting money. So, you know, I understand that as a consumer first and always. Things can be costly, but I think that when I price things that it's always done fairly and in benefit of being able to cover the cost of everything that goes into it. Okay. I have, okay. Let's see what else. Okay, people are talking about speech explosions with kids who've taken CBD for balancing. Yeah, the chart, guys, if you want that chart, sign up to the list that I put up there the other day. Not the other day, a couple hours ago, that says like get acquainted with the blend. Add yourself to that list. I'm going to send out a lot of information so that people can read it and see it and learn. Someone said, I know this sounds stupid. I'd love to try it, but don't want any part getting high. You will not get high. There's no THC. That property is removed. There's very tiny trace amounts. You will not get high taking the product. Let's see. What else? Okay, somebody's asking about drug interactions, which is a great question. So if you're on blood thinners, it's something you must be very, very careful with, because naturally CBD is going to try and do the same thing in the body to thin out the blood or keep it in the right consistency. So you want to be careful with that. And anyone who's been a organ transplant who is on anti-rejection medicines, you want to be very careful with that. Okay. So the blend, guys, for the cost. So in Canada, it's $130 before shipping. Going into the US, for those who do want it, it's going to be $115 including shipping. And people who are in various parts of the world, it'll be the same price whether you pay in Canadian or US, and depending on your shipping. Let's see, what else? Okay, so people often ask the question about breastfeeding and being pregnant and using CBD. Okay, I'm not a doctor. What I tell people is, personally, if I was pregnant, if I was breastfeeding, it's something that I would personally be using. It's something that I encourage you to do your own research on and find your own answers and make a decision yourself. I know there are a lot of moms in this group who swear by it during their pregnancy and during breastfeeding time, so that's for them. Another thing that's been amazing for us, a lot of people are talking about their periods becoming more regular, cramping's going down, bleeding becoming less heavy, lighter bleeds, more frequent regulation of their periods. I remember I started CBD when I started it. I had this like crazy period that, sorry boys that are here, that just produced a lot of clotting and a lot of bleeding for an extended period of time. And it was what my body was needing to get rid of. Those clots, when you clot during menstruation, that's old blood that needs to come out of the system. Still going through here, okay? Someone here, Yeah, Michael, who's amazing human being, he's been using it and it's been really life-changing for him, and he's becoming a big advocate for me and for his, he's a hairdresser, he does mash cheveux, and he's helping to put it in the hands of a lot of his clients, because as someone in his profession, he sees a lot of people every day and literally preaching of what it's done to him to save his life, change his life, give him his quality of life back is great. So that's awesome. Let's see what else. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just going through all of them. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of information here. You can always rewatch them. It's always here. Okay, so the bottles are 30 ml. Okay. That's a standard size in the industry. They're 30 mils. Okay. And that's standard. 30 mils is 1 ounce. Okay. Someone's asking, will it make them tired? Depends when you use it. In the mornings and during the day, it loads me with energy, and at night, it's calming and soothing and helps me to sleep. So you got to find what dose works for you. I'm going to talk up range, holding it under your tongue, and then allowing it to absorb into the capillaries and through into the mouth and into the system. Okay, so that was a really good question, and I did miss that. I don't want to take away from BioCare. BioCare is still a wonderful product, guys. I'm still part of the company. I'm still appreciative of the company. This is just different. This is me branching out to my own entrepreneurial aspects of the thing. It's about me wanting to serve people with what I believe is the best product, which is clean, which is available, which is has good energy around it. When people have touched the bottle and tasted the bottle, they just said it's really clean, that they feel really good around it. So people are asking that question. So by no means am I trying to demote another brand at all. Okay, I think that's really important to make that clear. So that's that. Okay, I want to know if there's any questions about anything now. So if you have questions, can you start posting them so that I can read them, answer them, and we can kind of see maybe your question is somebody else's question. Maybe there's a delay in questions coming up. I don't know. But guys, if you have a question, please put them here. Let's talk about them. Here. Someone wrote, you're really helping me venture into the natural world. I'm really reaping the benefits. Great. That's the whole reason this group was ever created, was to give myself a platform to kind of just give you guys information and hope that somebody's listening and somebody makes the change and somebody's life gets a little bit better because of that. So that's really important. So if you're here and you have benefited, amazing. That was the main point of this group. Okay, and for people who want to order, okay, right now there's a wait list. I went through them really fast. I have a shipment coming in hopefully Thursday or Friday. It was Thanksgiving in Canada, so there's no mail tomorrow. It's being shipped out tomorrow. I have a wait list. If you do want the product, please message me. Let me know how many bottles you want. And I'm taking e-transfer from Canadians or PayPal, and PayPal in the US and everywhere else in the world. I will take your address and your phone number, and I will create a label and send you your tracking, and you can track the product. And that's kind of how it's working right now. Once the site is up and processing and all of that, then it'll go through a website. So for now, unfortunately, it has to go this way. Another thing is, I will post on the email. If you sign up for the email, guys, I'm going to be sending out a infographic sheet on the product, and so you can see the label, the front, the back, and the sides. My printer's slacking. I don't have the label. So all the bottles that have gone out, which have been over 100 bottles, have gone out without the labels. So I apologize for that. I've told people that before they went out. A label doesn't make the product better. It just makes the bottle look prettier. So I will give you the label. For the people who are ordering, I always make sure that you have the label. So that's there. Are there any questions, guys? I don't see anything really popping up here. Yes, people are using it with their pets and we're having great success. In a couple of days, we're watching one dog that's on it right now who has severe skin issues, who already in one day using it a 3-time application, we're already seeing the skin to significantly change, which is fantastic. Once I get a rapport and have like a couple of days to show, I will post that. So that's really, 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 really great. Is the dosage in drops or dropper full? I don't ever take a full dropper. I don't think it's necessary. I also think that the body in one serving can really only handle 20 milligrams of CBD, which a lot of companies are out there posting very high CBD, which is good for some people, but I think the body, and from all the stuff that I'm learning, and guys, I continuously learn on every day, I learn something new and I try and share it with you. So understanding that 20 milligrams is kind of like at a given dose, that's kind of what you want to be going for. So that's important to know too. So I would go buy drops, never buy a full dropper, in my opinion, unless that dropper is, I don't know, 10 milligrams, okay? Someone says that they're highly addicted to sugar. That they're highly addicted to sugar. I've found, and the information that I'm getting back again has showed that people's cravings have significantly gone down. Some people are saying that their cravings increased in the beginning and then started to settle. So yeah, that's that. The blend is out. It's ready. It's being shipped. People are receiving it and getting really great feedback. What else? Any other questions, guys? I want to do a giveaway. I need to find my trusty friend called a pen. Imagine that, finding a pen on a work desk to be challenging, because I'm going to do this. Oh my God. I know I bought a box of pens. Now I don't know where they are. Oh, pen, where are you? Hold on, guys. I'm going to ask you guys to throw out numbers. Don't do it yet because I haven't written mine down. Wow. Oh, it's right smack in front of my face. So somebody, Daphne just came on. I think you missed the majority of it, so go back and check it out. I answered all those questions for you, but there is not 3% THC. Nobody's legally allowed to sell that. Just saying. So doesn't have that high THC. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to give away... Ew, I found a pen. Okay, I'm left-handed. Who else is left-handed? Any lefties here? Nobody? Lefties? Someone's asking again, will you have a 1500? My blend does not require me to use 1500 milligrams in CBD because of the nanotechnologies that's in there. The amount that is in there will act as high all the way up to about 3000 milligrams. So there's no need to put that much in, because then the effect, it would be too strong. It would be way too high. So that's that. So the strength is, it's one strength, guys. It's just one strength, and it has that nanotechnology in it. So it's going to activate at a higher, more effective rate than any product that I've seen so far. And the results and the testimonies are showing that. Okay. So I'm giving away 3 bottles. Okay. And I'm going to write down 3 numbers between, you guys should not be able to see that. Don't be sneaky. Wait, I'm going to write down, hold on. I'm going to write down 3 numbers. I don't want you guys to see that. 3 numbers from 1 to 200, okay? So I'm going to write down the first one. Okay. Okay, I've written down 3 numbers, okay? Lefties. Yeah, there was a store actually in San Francisco when I was there. It was a left-hand store. It was very interesting. Okay. Love lefties. Okay, guys. I've written down 3 numbers. If you want to win a bottle and you're live right now at, I don't know, what's the timestamp? Whatever time it is on Monday. Sometime between 9:30 and probably 10:30. Throw out your numbers, guys. I'll give like a minute for people to throw out numbers. 1 to 200, guys. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to let you guys put numbers, and I actually think I'm going to take that back. For those people who aren't here and are watching, no, not going to. I'm going to stick to my word. Hi, Maya. Okay, here comes numbers. Maya? Do you want to sing for everybody? Maya may want to perform. Okay, so I have 3 numbers, and you guys, while you guys are writing in numbers, if you're just piping in here, if you want to drop a number between 1 and 200 to win one of the 3 bottles I'm giving away, put your numbers in. And in the meantime, I think I'll get Maya to sing. Maya, come here. You want to sing for everybody? You want to sing? Sing. Do you want to sing? You want to sing? Oh, you're such a good girl. Oh, good girl. Lou, what number? Good girl. Good girl? Tell everybody in the Holistic Health Genius. Tell them you love them. No, you only love me? Good girl. My talented little girl. Okay, so I'm seeing numbers here. Hold on. Oh, Maya, everybody's appreciating you. Okay, is everybody, you guys can only put 1 number in. So whatever your first number was is the number that I will look at. Yes, she does have a great voice. Yes, guys, we love her. Lou, they're asking for an encore. Can you encore? Encore? You guys notice that she stares and sings at the Furbo that throws her treats, right? One more. Solo. Last note. It's amazing. Okay. Okay, guys, so... Oh. You're not done? I think you're done. Enough. I've made a monster. Okay. Okay, Maya, no more singing. Good girl. Come here. Come. I give you a treat. I have to keep treats on my desk for this little monster. Hold on. Okay. I want to show everybody how you get your treat. Good girl. Okay. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the live, and I'm going to go through right away the numbers, and then I'm going to post the winners like in the next 10 minutes. Like I'm just going to, it's hard for me to go back and look at everybody's numbers. So I'm going to go back. I'll show you the numbers after I put a big circle around them, okay? And I will choose the winners. I'll come back live in 10 minutes and announce the winners. And those winners can send me their address. And as soon as the stock comes in, 3 of those are yours. Okay? So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope I covered enough information. I hope you have a better understanding. I hope that this makes a lot more sense. Another thing that I've noticed is my eyes. My eyes are like crazy blue. My nails are growing like crazy. And my hair just grows like a weed. So that's another benefit of CBD. Okay? All right, guys. So 1 number per person. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to pick them. And then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to tell you who won. Okay? I love everybody in this group. I encourage everybody in this group to continue learning, continue making changes, continue just on this journey wherever you are, however you got here. Take it, run with it, make small changes every single day and better yourself every single day. Okay? Make sure it's always about what's the best thing for your health and your family, and never let anybody change that about you. Make sure that you are driven enough to make yourself the best version of yourself. Good night, guys. I think the world of you all, and I will see you soon. Okay? Good night, everybody. Maya, say good night. Say good night. Say good night. Say bye. Say bye. Whoa, that wasn't nice. Say goodbye. Good girl. Good night, guys. Have a great night.